What do you do most during this lockdown time? I know what I do most during this time. I bum around 80% of the time. I sit down to eat. I sit down to read. I sit to work. I sit to snack. I sit to do nothing, looking out from my balcony. After all the sitting around, when the night comes, I feel like the senior folks in the old folks' home. I can almost hear the cracking of my muscles and joint when I want to go and get a cup of water. So let's do some lower back and hamstring elasticities restoration before we call it a night. You will need a yoga mat, a mini but solid bolster. The bolster can be substituted with a roll-up of a thin yoga mat, 2 yoga blocks, a yoga strap, and a chair. Let's spread the mat and gather the props needed. Come sit down on the lower half of your mat. Find the top of your hip bone, your iliac crest, and lean to the mini pillow or your roll-up thin yoga mat. And as you lean back, lift your butt up and lower the upper back down slowly. Depending on the thickness of your pillow, butt may not be touching the mat, and that's okay. Just relax the upper back and rest your hands on your rib cage. Begin to shift your attention to your breath. Allow it time to overcome the habit of tension through your breath. In each exhalation, find that engagement to have the rib cage close a little more, for the rib cage to disappear a little more. As you begin to relax, you may notice your breathing beginning to shift towards the belly instead of just your chest. At the same time, if there's a lot of tightness on your back, there will be reaction trying to resist the letting go. Keep focusing on the breathing. That will be the key to the relax, the key to letting go of the tension, the key to overcoming the habit of always tense in the muscles. Slowly, the resistance will begin to fade. Feel more relaxed. The hips may touch the mat and rest on the mat better. Finding more connections to your breathing will give you more awareness of how your internal muscles is working through each breath. As the resistance to let go begin to fade, finding that stability of breath, bring your feet and your knees together and begin to shift the knees over to the left side. Letting the right foot lean onto the left. So the right foot actually lift off from the mat. That creates weight over the left side. It may give some sensation on the left side. Continue to breathe deep to let the tension go. There might be some pulling on the right side, depending on people. Just keep breathing towards that part that is tense, and from the mind telling it to surrender, to let go. Slowly return the knee back to the center. And shift over to the right side. Doing the similar thing, let the left leg, left foot lean over to your right. So the left foot actually float off the mat, creating weight on the right side. You may notice the reaction on the left may be different from the right. Slowly return the knees back to the center. And then shift back towards the left side. This time, you may find that you are able to shift a little lower, but maintain the trunk stable on the mat. Avoid tensing the shoulder, tensing the neck to control. Instead, using your breath and the stability of the rib cage to hold it in place through each breath. Inhale. Return back to the center. And exhale, smoothly rotate back over to the right side. If you're not familiar with this kind of restorative work, you may feel restless because it is too slow in motion. But it is in this slowness that much is happening within. And maybe this is the reason of the lockdown, for the earth, for us to recover and heal. So finding stillness, slowly return your knee to the center. Maintaining your connection through each of your breath. And then slowly lift your left foot off the mat. Your knee comes towards your chest, maintaining the hip stable on the mat. You can use your hands to gently pull your knees a little bit closer towards your chest. And you may use the strap to loop it behind your knees for the pull, so that it doesn't affect your neck, that you don't have to round your back up to pull your knees in. Maintain the relax of that trunk. Be consistent in the length of your each inhale and each exhale. And slowly release that pull. You can shift your strap to your left foot. Loop it to your left foot and gently pressing your left foot up to the ceiling, straightening your left leg. At the start, you may find it hard, a lot of pulling, a lot of stretch of the tightness in your hamstring. You may gently bend your knee and then slowly extend it again to get the elasticity in. When you press it up, feeling the extension, the lengthening from your hamstring behind your thigh, up through your calf, through the heels to the ceiling. And if you can, to bring your toes a little bit closer towards your forehead without compromising the straightness of your leg, you can do that. But there's no need to fight. It is not about achievement. It is surrendering. Exhale. You can release that and bring your left ankle over to your right thigh. When you're closer to your knee, use your left hand to push a little bit of your knee away from you, feeling the stretch. You can slowly tilt your leg over to the left side. Return your knee to the center and gently through to the right. Return the knees to the center. Bring your strap, looped it behind your right knee, pulling your knee up towards your chest. Left hand gently pushing onto your left knee, pushing it away from you. Feeling the stretch. Feeling the tension from your lower back being released. Paying close attention what happened to your back, to your hips. Exhale, release the leg down, remove the strap. Release your left leg. Slowly inhale, lift your right leg up. We're going to repeat what we have done on the left. So this time is your right side. Bring your knee up towards your chest. You can use your hand to pull your knees closer to your chest. You can use the strap to loop it behind your knee to help pull the knee closer in and have less attention, lesser lifting of your upper back or shoulder. exhale, release the strap and loop it onto your right foot. And slowly extend the right leg up towards the ceiling in an attempt to straighten the legs, but keep your butt relaxed down to the mat. And similarly, if there's a lot of tension in your hamstring, in your lower back, then you can gently bend your knee and then slowly extend it back up in order to restore the elasticity, the length. And each time that you press the heel to the ceiling, feel the lengthening from the hip, from the joint, through the hamstring, through the calf, through the heel to the ceiling. Exhale, release your leg and bring your right ankle over to your left leg, closer to your left knee. Gently push on your right knee for it to go away from you. You can slowly shift your legs towards the right side. Continue to push a little onto your right knee away from you. Inhale, return to the center, through, over to your left side. Return back to the center. And then you can use your hand or use your strap, look behind your left knee and begin to pull the left knee towards your chest, your right hand pushing your right knee away from you, giving it a little bit deeper stretch. exhale, release the strap, release your right leg, stay here for a little while, let the sensation go off, enjoy the sweetness of the stretch. Let's extend both the legs straight, allowing the lengthening from the crown to the back, to the hip, to your hamstring, to your calf, to your heels. Observe the change. Observe how your back responds. You may play with your toes. You can tuck your toe back a little bit, allowing a little bit more lengthening at the back of your legs through your heels forward. Inhale. Bring your left knee up. Bring your left knee towards your chest. And grab your strap. Loop it towards your left foot. Press it up to the ceiling. Straighten the leg. The left hand, go to the mat, go to the floor on the left side. Maintaining the stability of the whole trunk. Lower your left leg straight over towards your right side. The aim is not getting the legs down to the mat. The intention is for the stretching and the restoration of the length of the muscles. So maintaining the whole trunk stable, breathing each exhale, finding that stability as you bring your left leg over towards your right side. Inhale, return it to the center, release it, release the strap, extend the leg straight. Inhale, bend your right knee, bring your right knee up, bring your right knee towards your chest, loop the strap to your right foot, press it up to the ceiling, extending the leg straight, extending your right hand out for stability, and then slowly on your exhale, lower your right leg over, stretching it over to your left side, maintaining the stability of your left leg and the whole trunk actually. Through it all, breathe. Inhale, bring it back up to the center, release the strap, release the leg. Stay here for a little while, letting the sensation subside. Enjoy the sweetness of the stretch. Bring your knees up. You may gently lift the hips off if there's a lot of soreness at the back. And then gently roll to the side. Come up. Grab the chair. And have your chair face the wall. Step away from the chair. Hands on the back of your chair until the chair between you and the chair is the length of your hand to your hip. Extend the spine long. Come down to half forward fold, extending the spine long, feeling the hip tilting towards the back. Firmly ground your heels. Observe how your hamstring are feelings, how your back feelings. Inhale, rise up, step back in, turn your chair around. So now the backrest is towards the wall. Stand away from the chair, one leg length. Place your right leg on the seat, toes up, lengthen the right leg, extend the spine long, folding, bringing the belly towards your thigh. Keep extending the spine long, looking forward. If your hands cannot touch the chair, it's okay to be on fingertips. Inhale, come up. We're going to go deeper. So step a little closer. You can bring your chest a little bit forward. Bring your right leg up and rest it on top of the backrest, pressing the heels towards the wall, the hips shifting towards the back, while the spine extended forward towards the wall. Give it a little deeper fold. Breathe easy. Inhale. Come back up. Release the right leg. You need to pull the chair. Push the chair back towards the wall for the left leg. Rest your left foot on the seat. Extend the hip bone towards the back. Straighten the left leg. And fold forward, bringing the belly down towards your thigh. Extend the spine long. You may notice that one side may be tighter than the other side. Inhale, come up. Now pull the chair away from the wall slightly. Make space for your left foot. So rest your left leg on the backrest. Press the left heel to the wall. Shift the hips back. Extend the spine long. Finding a little bit of deeper stretch. Inhale, come up, release your leg down, put the chair away. You're going to need your blocks. So place your block on the mat, have your heels close towards the wall. You stand back on the wall. Step the right foot forward. Find your space, find your length. Your left heel maintain to the edge of the wall. Maintain the level of your hip square. You can use your block to help you. Extend the spine long. Anchor to the back heels and the front heels. So your gravity point is right in the middle. Spine long, avoid rounding the back. And slowly, if it's accessible for you, lower the block so you go a little bit deeper. In the next one, you can flatten your block to the lowest, or if you are accessible to the floor, you can use the floor. But remember, it's not about achievement. It is about restoring and nurturing. Lift your right ball of your foot off to have a deeper stretch, and your fingers may need to come up to fingertips. All this time, try to maintain the length of your spine. Bring your blocks back in. Return it back to the highest. Step back. Step the left foot forward, pressing your right heel to the edge of the wall. Your right toes maintain pointing forward. Extend it forward, maintaining the back flat, the hip square. Each exhale, feeling the lengthening of the spine, pulling it long forward through the crown of your head. And slowly you can rotate the block down to a lower level. So you can fold a little lower. You can either rotate the blocks to the lower height or have your palms down to the mat if it is accessible for you. Maintain the legs straight, continue to lengthen the spine, letting it long. Inhale, lift the left ball of your feet off. Your hands may come up to your fingertips. Exhale. Place the ball of our foot down, step to the front, inhale, come up. Here you go, all stretch out and nice. Thank you. Thank you so much for participating in the class. Hope you'll enjoy it. And if you like it, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell.